Donald Trump and New York's new progressive firebrand, Zohran Mamdani, just pulled off the most unexpected meeting of the year, and it could reshape how power plays in Washington and the Big Apple collide. For months, these two traded barbs. Trump called Mamdani a communist lunatic, threatened to cut federal funding to New York, and even suggested questioning his citizenship. Mamdani, a Democratic socialist and Bronx-born wildcard, won anyway, and then reached out to Trump. As he put it, he would speak to anyone to fight for affordability and public safety in NYC. So when the two met in the Oval Office, just days after Mamdani's election, it wasn't a showdown. It was surreal. Instead of hostility, there was warmth. Instead of threats, there was a handshake. Trump surprised critics by praising Mamdani as very rational and saying he'd even absolutely consider living in his New York. For a man who once mocked Mamdani's socialism, that's a stark shift. "We agreed on a lot more than I would have thought," Trump admitted. Mamdani, in turn, framed their dialogue as deeply practical. He wasn't there to grandstand. He came to deliver for New Yorkers. He spoke about shared concern for rent, food, utilities, and promised to go toe-to-toe if doing the deal meant standing up for his city. But make no mistake, this moment is loaded with tension. Politico warns Mamdani holds a power disadvantage, sitting across from a president who controls NYC's federal funding and has previously threatened to send federal forces into the city. Business leaders and Democrats are watching closely. This meeting could define how far Mamdani can go without betraying his progressive base. And Trump isn't doing this out of altruism. He floated helping Mamdani on major infrastructure, housing, crime, even MTA-era problems. It's a play that could reframe his image ahead of the midterms. It's a calculated bet. Win the ideological argument or force progressive leaders to pick between populism and cooperation. For Mamdani, the stakes are equally high. He called this a productive meeting, rooted not in ideology, but in New York. If he gets Trump to commit, he might actually deliver on his campaign promises, but he risks alienating his base if he's seen as too cozy. So what just happened in the Oval Office? Is this a detente, a trap, or a masterstroke? Trump momentarily disarmed, Mamdani extending the olive branch, but not for peace, for results. This isn't the end of their war. It's the beginning of something new.